culture is, it is a reflection of our moment and our time, right? And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because you know, it comes in the morning. We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection to how people are experiencing life. And I think about it in that way too.
That might be two run-on sentences. It is certainly possible that it is one. Even if it is two, they are very difficult to diagram. Conjunctions are the bane. Dependent clauses are the bane. Let's then go to Louisiana, March 21, 2022, the Internet Accessibility Event, cut number 3.
And talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
All right, that is impossible to diagram. Let's go back an earlier year to 2022. This is Kamala talking to the U.S.-ASEAN Conference on Working Together, cut number 4.
Especially true when it comes to the climate crisis, which is why we will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work operating from the new norms, rules, and agreements that we will convene to work together on to galvanize global action.
I don't know how to do that one. I tried. Can't do it. Let's come up to the Today Show, January 13th, 2022, cut number 5.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down.
Now, that might be two sentences. It might be neither of them particularly good, but it might be two, but I think it's one. Cut number 6, Kamala Harris, this year in New Hampshire. Cut number, it's very short, but it's complex. Cut number 6.
Understand which we do, our purpose at this very moment. Let us remember the broad shoulders upon which we stand and the traditions of this very fight that have led to what we have been able to accomplish.
That can't be diagrammed. My ears are bleeding. Mrs. Dennison is rolling over in her grave, and she's a good woman, and I know she is with the angels, but she is saying, who is her 9th grade teacher? Let me speak to her. Cut number 7.
But let's take this one step at a time, understanding that right now on the issue of energy, our allies have stood firm and unified in a way that many of the pundits didn't predict would happen, to ensure that we are unified in our approach to this issue.
Let's talk.
I don't know how to do that one. One more before the break. Cut number 8.
The work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
That cannot be made sense of. That's not an edited cut. They did edit. The CBS people laid down, Dwayne explained it on the air check yesterday. The air check is only available if you belong to the universe. He explained what they did on the editing side, and I would recommend it to you. It's worth joining the universe just to hear Dwayne explain to me how that 60 Minutes did this number. I do want to put on the record, I'm going to come back to more Kamala clips, because Kamala clips is a category unto itself. I'm overwhelmed with the bad grammar.